Coming up next, boys high school basketball on your sports leader in Lorain, WLCS TV 20.
Welcome back to Lorain High. It's JV basketball time. Titans in Warrensville Heights. Titans in white, 23. Beon Smith Belcher will jump. He's out there along with 0, Javon Manning, 10, Jake O'Lee, 2, Deshaun Fairley, and 5, Damian McShepard. We'll get Warrensville as we go. That's Fairley, back rim, Beon, around to Manning, back out to Lee, swings it again. And in the zone, Jake O'Lee running one-hander, no. Rebound is off to 20, Stan Gaines. Bringing it ahead is Alan Wilson, number 12. 3-ball, deep 3-ball, no. Smith Belcher with the rebound. That was 15. Michael Blanchard that heaved the first one up. McShepard looks. They're in the zone offense now. Reversed it through the post, back to the post. Fairley down low to Smith Belcher. Caught it, tried to catch it with one hand.
Big B, you get your hands ready to play down there.
Shandell Robinson, number 1, with it, or with the steal. This is Wilson, 12. Solomon McCray, 11, is the 5th starter. 3-ball long. Lee with it. Jaco trapped along the sidelines, heads it to McShepard. McShepard, he's going to get called for the charge. Wow. After he passed the ball off, he ran over Alan Wilson. Good call there. There's where the jump stop comes in, Bob.
Yep. I'm anxious to watch Big B.
Now, this Titan lineup, JV lineup, features 5 juniors.
Yeah.
So you would think that experience is pretty good. And none for Warrensville, as I noticed on the roster. Yep, they've got a couple. Robinson and number 3, Nichols.
They dress 8, Jay.
Okay, so, and one of them was the freshman. So they've had lost players along the way, as I have 14 names down.
And Lorain High dresses 11.
And they have a player that not in uniform. Down the lane, pass off and out of bounds. It'll go over to Lorain. We've played less than 2, still no score. 5:11 to go first quarter.
Jay, I'm very interested to watch Belcher. He's 6'6", and his body has changed in the right direction to be a basketball player, and he obviously enjoys the game. I know he plays football, but I mean he's developing. He might be able to help out next year.
Well, he's had several big stick-back dunks. His biggest issue yet is the fundamental of keeping the ball up.
Yeah.
And away from the little guys. Fairley throws 3. Nice rotation and swish. Deshaun Fairley for 3. And first 3 of the game.
I mean, but he's 6'6", Jay.
Yeah. Oh, I think he's a little bit bigger than that.
Yeah.
Outside, 3-ball back at you. No. Rebound to Warrensville, up and fouled. Solomon McCray with the rebound. He's going to get 2 throws.
And also number 0, Javon Manning has nice size in the 6'4" range.
As well as just getting back into shape after starting the season on the injured list is number 13, Cam Thomas, when we get a look at him.
Yeah, and again, another nice size with 6'4" with Thomas. And Jocko, I always like Jocko Lee's game, Jay, number 10. Really good defender. One of the few players who can put a lot of heat on the basketball and not get beat off the dribble.
Really worked hard this summer on his offensive game as well. 2 no, but the rebound, long rebound to Gaines taken away, and this is fairly ahead of the pack. Up. No, got to get it out. And then Big B kept it up. Now that's
there you go.
That's what I like about him when he does that. Keeps the ball away from the little guys. Trapped in the corner
and taking away reversal.
For help. McShepard throws it in, but not in. Just great idea, Damian McShepard. Good trap by Manning and Lee.
Interesting defense off the trap, Jay. They took away reversal and middle.
Yeah.
And which means long diagonal would be there, but
or sideline, right?
Well, they took away sideline too. They took away all 3 passes as they
they brought
almost
the deep guy. They brought
there.
Big Beon up.
Yep.
They break the trap, and it's a one-trap press. Walking up is Alan Wilson for Warrensville.
It's hard to make that long diagonal pass out of a trap.
Oh, especially at the younger levels.
Yep.
And it's a strength thing. I know when I had the good girls teams and we would press, we would do that and dare you.
Yeah, dare you to take exactly.
Not just the long diagonal, but the cross court. No, on back comes a lot of contact early on. Jake O'Lee. Cross to McShepard. McShepard, he's going to throw three. Rim, no. Back comes Blanchard. Tapped away by Lee. Picked up by McCray.
Lee again.
Lee got his hands on it again. It's going to be a held ball. It's going to stay with Warrensville. McShepard and Fairley and Lee, all of them in there at some point or other for Lorain. Warrensville will inbound the ball with Michael Blanchard, number 15. They line up in a 1-4. Now they come across the bay. There's an illegal cut. One of the things that every once in a while you will see called is somebody cutting through the out of bounds to get open.
Jocko Lee, nice job getting over the top of that ball screen.
3 ball on its way and good by Wilson.
Wow.
5-3 Lorain on top. 2:50 to go. Nice settle back into the zone. Fairley down low to Big B. Back to Manning on the low-high dive.
There you go.
Javon Manning with 2. Nice pass by Smith Belcher there from above.
That's how you do it.
Jaco with the heat.
Yeah, I would not want Jaco guarding me.
All the way to the hole, reverse, up and in and out. Smith Belcher with another rebound, gets it to Lee, and back come the Titans. Fairley down low.
Jump
Smith
hook.
Belcher jump hook up. No, used it all, didn't get it. McShepard banged it away, and Smith Belcher got it. McShepard fakes it, takes it down the lane, kicks it to Lee. Lee 17 foot. No. Fairley up and in. Deshaun Fairley with 5. Shondell Robinson gets it over to Alan Wilson, and he'll bring it ahead. Not comfortably. Nice pick there. Manning kind of buddied him. Long 3 ball. Jaco's going to talk to him about calling out screens. Lee in the middle. Smith Belcher. No, he was off balance, as witnessed by the fall. Back they come. McCray up and no. Back up, no. On the ground, up and no. McShepard finally corrals it. He traveled with it.
Who took the timeout?
Looks like had to be Lorain.
Yeah, it had to be Lorain. We had the ball. Yeah, Dax McCall, JV coach, one of my old guys too, Jay.
Yeah, does a nice job.
He does. Very intense. The kids play really hard. You can tell they enjoy playing for him. But he's an intense competitor. They play good defense. They really do.
And he stays on them with the academics and everything.
Yep.
Does Coach Clark. You know, another guy on the bench with some size is Jacob Addis, who we didn't mention. Jacob Addis is a young sophomore. I believe he's still 15.
And now he's the football player.
Yes,
he is.
He's
and a good
center.
one.
Yes, he's 2-year letterman as a sophomore.
Yeah, he played it. You're right. Played as a freshman.
So, but you could see that he's growing into his body athletically. This is Daniels, Jordan Daniels, number 3, up top to Rashad Carter, number 11. Back to Daniels. Now they haven't. Down low to Beon. Beon tried to drop it off to Manning. Right idea, but just no spacing. Down the lane, Robinson kicks it out to Blanchard.
No call.
Crazy.
They're letting him play.
Yeah. These guys had enough of that first game. Carter got a grab there. It's going to be on Shondell Robinson.
We're down to 38 seconds in the first quarter.
9-3. Jordan Daniels will inbound. To Rashad Carter. Carter will get it across.
Too much standing.
They're matched up now, aren't they?
Right, they're playing man now.
Daniels with 24.
There we go.
Carter, Smith Belcher with a screen and roll. A little too much. That's the hand grenade pass that you don't necessarily want to have to resort to. Nice job avoiding a charge. 3 ball on its way. No, Manning with a rebound with 7. Carter will push 5. 4. All the way to the hole. Smith Belcher. Oh, he's got to get that on the square. We've played 1 in Lorain. Lorain 9, Warrensville Heights 3. Back with more after this timeout.
Every year, the Salvation Army serves nearly 30 million people in need. That's 1 person every second. So by the time you've finished watching this, 30 more lives will have been changed for good. All thanks to your donations.
Thank you.
I started mentoring my mentee, Dontre, 4 years ago. I always thought about doing it. It always seemed like a good idea.
We were both nervous when we first met, but everything kind of fell into place.
Mentoring is important to anyone that's pretty fortunate in life to have a little bit of time to pass on that knowledge.
Etienne's a very close friend. I look at him as a brother and a father figure. He taught me just focus on the big picture because I would like to give back just like Etienne gave back to me. Be someone who matters to someone who matters.
We're back here at Lorain High. We've played 1 quarter of this JV ball game, 9-3. Lorain on top. Jordan Daniels, number 3, will inbound to 11. Rashad Carter also out there. Israel Amerson, 24. Number 1, Reggie Wade. Number 13, Cam Thomas.
I'm interested to watch Cam Thomas play. He's 6'4". He's been out with an injury. He's back now.
Daniels. Wade. Carter.
Too much standing, fellas.
Carter with the left-hand layup. No. Rebound off to McCray for Warrensville. He just tripped over Daniels. Enough contact to knock him to the ground and draw a foul. 3rd team foul on Lorain. Warrensville will inbound with number 12, Alan Wilson. Michael Blanchard will handle it against Reggie Wade. 12 is Wilson. 11, McCray. Number 1, Robinson. Up top to Blanchard. Into the corner. Step back 3 is long. Carter with a rebound. Carter one-hands it down court to Amerson, who got
no call.
Like it was the rodeo. Cam Thomas with it, brings it out. Amerson is on the ground. Carter, Daniels, got to go around the dead body. Not funny, but
yeah, finally.
Coach McCall out at half court saying, we've got the ball and our guy is down, and they finally stop it. And Israel Amerson never got up from the shot attempt, foul contact, and he is down with Tracy.
And in pain. He's definitely in pain.
Tracy Menges talking to him. Coach McCall.
Jay, refresh me, you're so good with the rule book. When that happens and a player goes down and you have the ball, the official's responsibility is to?
Well, this is high school basketball, so the official's first responsibility is to the injured player. Now, from a competitive standpoint, it's advantage, disadvantage. If it were 5-on-4 for Warrensville at the other end of the court and Amerson were out of harm's way and they were pushing that advantage, then you let the play go. If it were 5-on-4 and they were passing the ball around.
So you're saying then that if an offensive player, team with the ball, goes down as we have right here with Amerson, the officials treat that differently than they would if the play occurred at the other end and a defensive player went down?
It's advantage, disadvantage. If Amerson were down there and the ball were inside and Lorain were shooting a layup, you'd let the play go until the layup.
Right, but what are officials instructed to do, Jay? And is there verbiage in the rule book about that?
Well, protect the injured player. And as I say, I think the verbiage in the rule book has to do with advantage, disadvantage. If the team with the injured player has the advantage, in which would number one primarily be the ball, stop the game.
Okay.
Carter in the backcourt just
because I thought they could have stopped that.
Yes,
earlier.
I think they probably should have. This is developmental level for officials too, so let's not be too hard on them. The weave stopped and Robinson comes the other way. McShepard comes back to back pressure it out of bounds. Robinson will inbound. One of two juniors out here for Warrensville, on the roster at least. We haven't seen number 3.
On the floor, I think Cam is our only junior.
3 ball is good by number 1, Shondell Robinson.
9'6". Is Cam the only junior?
No, McShepard, number 5, is also a junior. Cam Thomas looking for help, hands it off to Rashad Carter. Takes it all the way to the hoop, just scoops it up there, and a wild shot goes back, and Robinson's got it out. Cam Thomas gets it back.
Good job.
Brings it ahead with a dribble. Give it up, get it back, big fella. Why? Running one-hander. I brought it this far, I get to shoot it. That's kind of what that was. And back they come the other way. Offensive foul called. Reggie Wade was he was set forever.
9'6" only. 15 points scored in, a quarter in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Wow.
End-to-end action.
Yeah. Big difference the freshman game is strength and speed, Jay.
Yeah.
His game is much
into
quicker.
The middle. McShepard turns, gets it down to Daniels in the corner. He'll throw a 3. Back rims it. Nice box out there by McNeil, 21. And then there's a held ball that'll go over to Warrensville. Nice job by Cam there getting in.
Have you seen Cam play before? Is this his first?
He's played a couple.
Outing?
He's working on conditioning. He was out from the football season.
As a sophomore, he was getting some varsity time.
Back comes, and he was on the varsity roster, but he just never, from football, he just never got, his ankle didn't get better for the longest. 3 ball on its way, no. Rebound to Warrensville, and then out of bounds off of Carter. Beyond Smith Belcher with Deshaun Fairley back. Daniels and Wade go out.
That's pretty good size out there right now. 6'4", 6'6" for us.
Wilson will inbound.
With Thomas and Belcher.
McCray. Smith Belcher only listed at 6'6".
That's what I'm just guessing. He's not just from observing him. You're right. He might be.
I think he's 6'7".
He might be a tad taller.
Push off and a 3, no. Rebound. That's where he's got to get a little bit more aggressive.
Well, I'm watching him closely.
Off the ball screen. Fairly keeps him out of the lane. They circle back out. This is Robinson, another 3. Might have got fouled after the shot. Rebound to Warrensville. Let's see if they call the foul or the walk first. They got the foul. Number 2, Fairley is going to get the foul. Number 11, Solomon McCray, is going to go to the line. 0 for 2 in the first quarter at the line. That one's up and true. 9-7. First 4 of the second quarter belong to Warrensville. Second one on its way back rim. No. Thomas with the one-hand rebound gets it out to Fairley. Fairley tries to headman it for Carter. No advantage there.
No.
You know, the other thing that we used to teach our kids is to run down and look over the inside shoulder. Your mom's on the outside, the ball will be on the inside. Carter with a rebound.
Wow.
Rashawn, pressure in the backcourt.
Warrensville, very...
Whistle. They're going to get 11? 1.
Warrensville very challenged shooting the ball. I watched them warm up. I saw it, and it's carried over into the game.
9-7, Bob.
Yeah.
It hasn't actually been the Brian Winters shooting clinic.
But I mean, you see their shots are broken.
Yeah. Carter penetrates. Cam Thomas muscles it up and in. His first two, 11-7, first points of the second quarter for Lorain. 3 minutes to go. Thomas jumps up, takes another one away. Now, give it up, get it back, big fella. Carter for 3. No, Beyond.
Ooh.
That's where the hands have to get stronger. He's got to keep that up there and jump the second time, too. Down the lane. Nice pass. No. Rebound up and good for Alan Wilson, who's got 5. 11-9. Cam Thomas. Second time in a row that pass has been to the outside shoulder. Smith Belcher, jump hook. Got to get the head around.
Yep.
Wilson with the rebound. Back comes Warrensville. 3-ball long. Rebound to Carter. Brought it down. Turns, and here we go. 3-on-3 if they hurry. Beats one. Kicks it out to Fairley. Jump stop long. 3-ball off of Smith Belcher and out of bounds. Titans are in love with the 3 right now.
Somebody on the Warrensville, and is correct. I think it's one of their assistants is claiming that, there was a travel on the jump stop, and I thought I agree with him. In fact, it is the Warrensville coach.
Okay. Yeah, there was a hop there.
Yeah.
Back comes McCray. That one up and in. Solomon McCray with 3. Jacob Addis, 42, into the Titan lineup, replacing Thomas.
Tie score.
Tied at 11. Carter. Got to get a high post.
Well, they're in a man, Jay.
That's okay.
We need to get movement, spacing.
Well, we're passing it
cuts
around, but we're not. McShepard. See, I think if they're going to let you catch the ball at the elbow, you throw it in there. Fairley skips it over to McShepard, who takes it in. Left-hander, doesn't hit anything. Back comes McCray, 3-on-1. Down in the corner, this is Robinson long. McCray hooks it up and in.
Wow, Warrensville takes the lead, 13-11.
With 5 in the quarter. 13-11. Titans on a 2-point quarter with under a minute to go. Carter spins down on the baseline, 10-footer. No. Nice box out by Addis. Volleyballed around, and back comes Warrensville. Slid underneath and out of bounds. Nice idea
that would have been an outstanding pass. Fellas, you've got to get your hands ready to play
Bob,
around the basket.
We haven't mentioned it yet, so I'll bring it up. Well, the most important skill for you young guys in basketball. Now, okay, I don't know what just happened. There was a gaggle at the scorer's table. I never buzzed them in. Daniels is coming in, and Carter goes out.
The skill you were going to refer to, Jay?
Passing and catching.
Oh, there's no question about it.
And that's what we're seeing right here is the passing and catching is lax.
We're having a tough time recognizing their defense for some reason.
Okay, there shouldn't be any problem right now. That's a zone. Get the ball to the high post. It's got to be reversed, fellas.
Got to be reversed.
You're letting them guard half the court.
Exactly.
And they're all over on that half. Smith Belcher turns, looks opposite, kicks it back to Carter. 15 seconds left. Fairley Back to Carter. We've abandoned the foul line again. Carter. Fairley. Down the lane, Smith Belcher up and in. And the difference between that shot and the shot at the end of the first quarter was he took his time and got it on the glass. We are tied at 13. We've played 2. We'll be back with second half action after this timeout.
Opportunities present themselves every day. Opportunities that move us forward. Opportunities to serve part-time in your community while continuing their full-time careers or education to help keep our nation safe at home and around the globe. Explore your opportunities in the Air Force Reserve.
Back here at Lorain High, Jay Ferguson, Bob Braskich, and it's halftime of the JV basketball game between the Titans of Lorain and the Tigers of Warrensville Heights, and we're all tied up at 13.
Wow.
And it was not an offensive clinic.
Sure wasn't. Both teams really struggling shooting the basketball.
Warrensville with 5 baskets.
Now we've got a wreck. Come on, fellas. They're playing man-to-man
1 of 4
here.
at the line. Fairly in the corner, Jaco Lee, 3-ball good.
Nice.
Jaco with his first 3.
Now, Jay, everybody out there is a junior.
Yes. Yes. All the way down the lane, punched away, and then Smith Belcher blocked the shot. Warrensville controls the rebound. 3-ball on its way back rim. No. Rebound to Gaines for Warrensville. Another 3-ball. No. Fairly tipped it out. McCray controlled behind his back, and losing it out of bounds was Blanchard, 15. Fairley was there on the defense. 4 Lorain, 5 Damian McShepard, 2 Deshaun Fairley, 0 Javon Manning, 10 Jaco Lee, 23 Beon Smith Belcher. Trap that time, gets it ahead to McShepard, across to Fairley. He's got an open look on the wing. That 3-ball goes. Well, that's more than we scored in the second quarter.
What did we have in the second
4.
quarter, Jay? 4?
19-13. Titans with a couple of 3-bombs to open up the third. Nice job by Manning with their point guard Blanchard. Over to Robinson. 11 McCray. Manning on him now. Down the lane underneath. Kicks it out. Robinson down low, not looking. And back comes Lee, spins to avoid the trap. Down low to McShepard.
Nice.
Smith Belcher. Manning up and in. Nice unselfish basketball there by the Titans. Yes, 4 guys could have shot it, but they got a layup. Robinson pushes. 2-on-1, Euro step, and Belcher blocked it with a backhand.
Yeah, he got a piece of
Lee
it.
throws it ahead. 4-on-4, down low to Manning.
Nice pass.
Up in and fouled.
Wow, nice pass.
Foul is going to be 11, Solomon McCray, and I think it's going to be his 3rd.
Jay, I just love how hard Jaco Lee plays.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. That is fantastic.
So Titans with 10 quick ones. Only had 13 in the first half. They've got 10 in under 2 minutes here, Bob. That shot up long. Smith Belcher.
Come on, Belcher.
No. McShepard, he got whacked, nothing. And knocked away. It'll stay with Lorain.
Jay, that ball hit the top of the backboard. At what point in time is that out of bounds?
All 4 sides are inbounds. If it goes over, it's out of bounds.
I got you.
It's a plain. Nice inbound pass. Manning on the way up got fouled again. And if my count is correct, McCray's got 4. Sub at the table. the ubiquitous Eric Witt from the freshman game.
Yeah. He was their only scorer for a half, I believe.
Yes. 6 in the first quarter, and they got nothing in the second. Manning misses the first one, flat-footed. Coming out is McCray. He's got foul issues. I think he has 4. 23-13. Titans have opened up on 10-0 here in the first couple of minutes. Second shot, long. Smith-Belcher goes and gets it to Lee. Lee down the lane, back to Smith-Belcher. Up, nope, but he got whacked.
Okay. All right, a little bit better.
Yeah.
Nice job getting him the ball by Lee.
20. Stan Gaines gets that foul. Whistle. Timeout. Warrensville. They have.
Well, they came out playing man-to-man this half, and we scored 10 points in about 2.5 minutes.
And a lot of that's been because of their offensive difficulties. We've been able to push the ball a little bit. And, the pressure, you can't press if you don't score. And when you score 4 in a second quarter, you don't get into your pressure very often.
That's for sure. Right.
And so that, that certainly helps the Titans. As in about the first 2:10 of this quarter, they've gone on a 10-0 run. Missed 3 foul shots in that time.
Now, Jay, do you think, and I don't know because I'm not around the gym anymore, but these 5 juniors that are on the floor for Lorain High practice both with the JV squad, and we only have, I believe, 5 sophomores. Yes, 5 sophomores on the roster. So they're practicing with the varsity primarily?
Primarily. All 10 of the JVs are down with the 8 guys that are the varsity.
So obviously they're spending a lot of time on the main floor with the varsity.
Absolutely.
All right, let's check out
Smith-Belcher at the
free
line.
throw. Let's check out this shot.
2 baskets in the first half.
Not bad, bad, Jay.
No, that's
elbows lined up well, coming off the fingertips, release. Proper rotation on the basketball, pretty good.
24-13. He looks for the pair. Long.
I think he missed that one on purpose. I do too.
Honestly, I do too. And so did Coach McCall, who looked at him like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, I think he was
looking for a dunk. Yeah. Wilson. Blanchard. Wilson. High post. Witt. Knocked away from him as he turned without looking. Layup, no. Rebound blocked there. Gaines got fouled. .23 Smith-Belcher will get his first. Stan Gaines to the line for 2 throws.
Well, Jay, I see players out there that I think can develop for us, like Cam and Belcher, Jocko, obviously. To tell you the truth, I don't see much for Warrensville as far as
I haven't either.
Players that you could say, okay.
What's their varsity
look
like in terms of year?
Yeah. Right now?
Yeah. Rebound to Smith-Belcher as Warrensville missed a pair, and Jaco pushes it up the...
2 sophomores on the varsity roster.
Boy, there was a hockey pass.
Yeah. 2 sophomores on the varsity roster.
Took it a dribble too far where he couldn't reverse it himself. It was across the line and stuck and heaved it into the bleachers. Warrensville just did the same thing going the other way. Wilson and Blanchard communicate a little bit here. 4:21 to go, third quarter. Titans on an 11-0 run, Fairley with the left. Flirting with the half-court stripe. Just passed the ball.
Back cut pressure, fellas. Back cut. We're fighting pressure.
Robinson. Wilson. No. Smith-Belcher had it taken away. 3-ball, no. Fairley with the rebound. Spacing ahead to Lee. Down to Manning. Nice catch on the move. Gathered himself and got whacked.
Well, two things.
Now, maybe we could
Jay.
decline these. Manning's 0 for 3 from the line.
Two things. We're standing and they're pressuring one pass away, and and whenever you have that situation, I mean, you have to back cut.
Yes.
You can't fight pressure. I don't care what offense you're running, what defense you're running. It's never wrong to back cut pressure.
And don't fake a back cut. Do it.
Yep.
Manning knocks one down, makes a fool out of me. 1 for 4 now. 25-13.
This is a 12-0 run for Lorain High, isn't it?
And
Jim?
Lorain High has missed 4 free throws in this stretch. Second one off the side, out of bounds. It'll go to Warrensville off the rim and out of bounds. 25-13. A little less than halfway through the third quarter. Warrensville against the 1-2-2 three-quarter court trap. Gets it across. Nice job by Lee stopping the ball. They'll reverse it into the corner. 3-ball short. Titans might have missed a box out there, but Fairley goes out and gets the ball. Fairley hooks it into Smith Belcher, who laid it up and in. Another nice catch on the move by a big.
Yeah.
27-13. Keon with 7. There's another 3-ball. Rebound high. Up, no. Manning tips it to Lee, and Lee will run out of there with it. Stops and reverses it. And they'll play half court. McShepard fakes a 3. Gives it to Fairley. There's the back to Smith Belcher.
Oh, tried to dunk it.
Taken away by McShepard. Back to Smith Belcher from Fairley, and he got whacked in the act. I think Gaines 20.
Now, let's see if Belcher intentionally misses the second throw.
I think after Dax McCall said, "What was that?" I don't think he will. First one up.
That is not bad.
So you're telling me he's 2 for 2 on intent to makes? Carter in for Fairley. Cam Thomas waits at the scorer's table for Big B.
15-0 run here to start the third.
That one around and out. Titans have seized this one. You know, the conspiracy theorist in me, Bob, Jake O'Lee.
Good hands.
Took it away, got it ahead to McShepard, laid it up with the left. No, that's
goaltending. They're going to wave that off as goaltending, yeah.
And that was a good call.
It was. That was Big B up there.
Yeah. The conspiracy theorist in me, Bob, every time a guy misses a second foul shot with a guy at the scorer's
table. You don't think he wants to come out of the game?
Yes. Daniels.
Yeah, I've heard that happen.
Daniels and Thomas in for Lorain. McShepard and Smith Belcher out. Blanchard trapped in the backcourt, gets it across to Wilson. Wilson back to Blanchard. Woo!
Travel.
Down the lane. Manning takes it away, gets it out to Jake O'Lee. Jaco with splits 2, but
blocked. Good block.
Good block by by Gaines as Jaco went up kind of weakly with the underhand move.
Yeah. It's Cam Thomas in the game now.
Yeah. Daniels.
Ooh, he's right there.
Manning back to Daniels, outside to Carter, who will throw a long 3. Good. To Rashad Carter for 3. And back to Wilson and walk it up.
18-point run.
31-3, 18-0 in the quarter. Whoops. Blanchard with Daniels on him. Gets it out on the wing against Lee. You don't want that. This is Robinson against Carter down the lane. Throws up a wild one. And Carter's going to get it off a tip from Thomas. Back to Cam. Cam thinks there's a little bit of point guard in there. Gets it back to Carter. Over to Lee. Lee looks at a 3, gets it back to Rashad, and will start the offense with 1:10. Jordan Daniels.
Now, come on, fellas.
Down
You gotta
low to
move.
Big Cam in the corner. Manning throws 3. Jordan Daniels got it blocked out of bounds. Jordan Daniels went up, and Robinson just kept backing up under him. Another substitute, Reggie Wade, in replacing Jake O'Lee with 1:01 to go in the third. 31-13, Lorain. Down the lane, Manning. Well, he's going to go back to the line. Foul is on Gaines, his third of the quarter. Now,
Official is talking to the Warrensville coach.
frustration sets in. You're tied at the half and you give up 18-0. I don't know what the conversation was about.
It had something to do with a jump stop again and shuffling your feet.
Manning, first one long. This is Javon's 7th free throw of the quarter. That's the good news. The bad news is he's 1 of 6. Second one is true. Is that the reverse announcer, Jinx? 2 of 7.
Yes.
And 32-13, Lorain with under a minute. Wilson into the corner, down the baseline, cut off. Get it to the corner and keep it there. Robinson against Carter.
See, they just don't run any offense.
No. Cam Thomas up top against Wilson. Interesting that he and Wade have kind of mixed up. Reggie's got the mouse in the house down there. Wilson takes it down. Wade gets the rebound, pulls it out, gets it over to Carter, who's standing on the sideline with 19 seconds to go.
Still stuck at 13. They haven't. Warrensville has not scored in the quarter.
Dented the board.
Wow.
Into Wilson, and he'll bring it ahead. That was Harrell who tossed it inbounds. Wade on Wilson. Illegal screen?
I believe so.
Lou 21.
Yeah, with 11 seconds left in the quarter, obviously we're going to get the last shot here. If we don't turn it over, they will have had pitched a shutout by they, meaning Lorain High.
Yeah, 11 seconds, 32-13. It's 19-0 in the quarter, and that's what the lead is. We were tied at halftime. Into Reggie Wade, who will bring it up.
Down to 7 seconds.
Harrell, Wade into the lane, kicks it out to Manning, back to Carter, 3 ball. Front rim, no. Cam Thomas tips it to himself. Gets it to Daniels, who throws 3 at the buzzer, no.
Shutout.
We've played 3 in Lorain. 32, Warrensville 13. And how quick did that one turn? Back with more after this timeout.
In an instant, life can change. Hi, I'm veteran J.R. Martinez. If you've been hurt or disabled due to your service, the last thing you need to do is hurry up and wait for a VA claims decision. Make sure you file an electronic, fully developed claim, or e-claim, for disability compensation on e-benefits. It's the fastest and easiest way to get a claims decision. Learn more at ebenefits.va.gov. E-claims and e-benefits. Online VA claims made simple.
Has your child been diagnosed with autism? If so, this message is for you. Vision disorders can contribute to your child's challenges. Poor eye contact, head movement when reading, even toe walking can be signs of vision problems. Vision screenings can be misleading because they are not designed to test all of the visual skills necessary to accomplish activities of daily living. You need to see an optometrist who provides developmental vision evaluations to get the help you need. Sometimes special glasses may help, and other times a program of optometric vision therapy could make all the difference. While we do not offer a cure for autism, when the underlying vision problem is treated, these children become more cooperative, have better eye contact, are better able to interact and adapt to their surroundings, and it improves their ability to learn. For more information, visit the Parent Resource Center at covd.org, the website for the College of Optometrist and Vision Development, covd.org. Or call 888-COVD-770.
Back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Interestingly
Yes,
enough,
very interesting.
the Warrensville JV coach spent the entire time out with the two officials talking about something. They're going to get it in. Alan Wilson, the same 5 that ended the quarter, but the other 3 are at the scorer's table. 32-13. That was a 19-0 run for Lorain. That shot up and in by Alan Wilson. Now, Lorain had a 9-3 lead at the end of one and tied at the half. Cam Thomas down, looked to get it to Jacob Addis. 42 Addis, 13 Thomas, 3 Daniels, 11 Carter, and 1 Wade. Substitutes for Warrensville: 23 Eric Witt, 15 Michael Blanchard, and number 11 Solomon McCrae. Wade takes it down the lane, kicks it out, taken away. Daniels takes it right back. Daniels into the lane, back out to Wade, throws 3. Long. Addis got a tip, but it went over to Warrensville. And McCrae is being ridden like a bronco by Cam Thomas.
Well, Jay, I predict that the Warrensville coach is very close to a T. Very close.
Well, maybe. I mean, the one thing he hasn't been is belligerent at all. He's been frustrated. You could see that, but he hasn't, been particularly loud. We don't know what he's talking about. Down the lane, Wilson comes to a jump stop, and Wade takes it out of his hands. Reggie down the left side pulls it out. Back to Daniels. Daniels takes it the same way. Wade splits the defense, gets it to Cam Thomas at the elbow, up in, used it all, got it to drop. 4 for Thomas, 34-15. Jump shot there, up and in by Wilson, who now has 9 of the 17.
Yeah, that was a varsity move.
Yeah. Carter splits the defense, has it knocked away, but Wade runs it down, throws it up, and gets it in. Reggie Wade makes it 34-17. Titans doubling them up with 5.5 to go in the ball game. Step back 3, doesn't hit anything but the floor. Out of bounds to Lorain.
1 pass and a shot.
I don't think that was any passes. I think he brought it up.
You're right.
Into Carter. Warrensville looking to trap.
Little diamond pressure here.
Daniels gets it across to Wade. Nicely done. Down low to Addis. Back to Wade. He'll try another 3. Good. Reggie with 5 quick ones. 39-17.
Yeah, pretty nice hesitation dribble there.
That's our buddy Eric Witt.
Yeah. Was that Eric? Yes, you're absolutely right, Jay. That
Time
was
out Warrensville with 5:03 to go, 39-19. Bob, once again, we're still at a younger developmental level. These Titans, again, they shared the basketball very well.
They did. And what I like about the group is I see some size in the group. And, it doesn't hurt to have size at that next level. And Cam Thomas is 6'4", and Belcher's developing. And really, he does not have to be a great offensive threat to be effective. He has to rebound. He's got to play defense and make an outlet pass. Set some picks. Do that, and then pick up a garbage. Shots. Yeah, pick up a garbage basket here and there, and you become a very valuable varsity player.
Okay. That's the end of the timeout. Lorain after the basket. Wade is in trouble. Wow. Contact there. Now 20. That 4 on Gaines, and it'll be 1-1 for Lorain. Now, interesting in that call because there's been a lot more physicality than that.
Right, 8th team foul against Warrensville. Lorain High with just 2.
Sometimes I think you get a little bit of you want to talk? I'll show you who's got a whistle. Reggie Wade will go to the line, 1 in a bonus.
Good point, Jay.
That shot, it looked good and was good. 6 for Reggie, looking for 7. He's got a 1, a 2, and a 3. Second shot on its way, used it all, got it to go.
Yeah, a little push shot.
7 for Reggie in the half. See, they seem to want to use a ball screen, but I don't think it's by design.
Well, the one time they did do it, they scored a basket. But it's pretty much
Jacob Addis got
one pass
got his
and
money's worth there.
an individual move. Spacing isn't very good. People aren't cutting. A lot of standing. And really, you know, we've got to do a better job with spacing, cutting, and movement at the other end offensively also.
Well, one of the reasons that them stepping up the pressure has been pretty effective is that we have not passed and moved.
Right.
You know, sometimes the best way you can help the man with the ball is to get away from him and let somebody else come on the move.
Yes.
Second throw, short, Addis, Daniels, Carter, ahead for Cam Thomas. Maybe when Cam gets his conditioning down, he catches that, but not tonight. 4:36 to go, 41-20. I'm going to tell you something. My wife's had Cam in class both semesters, and he was in her speech class, and they did a lot. There's a step back three, no. Daniels with a rebound, fights it loose, gets it to Carter. The speech class did a lot of work. Reggie Wade with 9. Timeout. Full timeout, Lorain. So let me finish the story. My wife's speech class did a lot of things with the multi-handicapped group. And those kids just love Cam Thomas. I mean, and he loves them.
He worked well with them?
Unbelievably well.
That's good to hear.
You know, I was here when Santa Claus visited, and he was out there with them and sitting on Santa's lap. And
good to hear.
He's just one of my favorites because he can fit into any situation that's there.
Jay, what was the football injury? It was a leg, ankle?
It was an ankle. I don't know if it was a high ankle or what it was.
High ankles can last a long time.
A high ankle is really the ligament getting torn away from the bone.
Well, now, Jay, refresh my memory. I remember, was Cam dressing varsity as a sophomore?
And a freshman.
And a freshman, if I recall.
I think that there was a point in the regional final game in
late
Toledo
in the year, yes,
where Cam Thomas was at the scorer's table at the end of the third quarter.
As a freshman.
Yes.
Wow.
Javon Manning got some time on that team as well.
Yes.
4:07 to go, 43-20. Warrensville will bring it ahead with Blanchard. Waiting for him, 24, Israel Amerson. He played about a minute in the first half and went down with some sort of a leg injury. Glad to see he's back.
Wilson, little pick and roll.
Up and no. That was McCray. McCray runs it down, gets around Daniels, but Addis was there to knock it away.
Warrensville coach on the floor, Jay. I'm telling you, the tee's coming. I'm telling you, the tee's coming.
He's asking for one. Down the lane. McCray lost it, passed it off. Amerson, who jumps out of the gym. Wade, baseline, kicks it out to Daniels. Nice unselfish play off the front of the rim. Back comes Wilson, gets it off. Whistle. Charge.
Let's see. Let's see. Now he's quiet. He's not saying anything.
Shondell Robinson is going to have the basket waved off.
Okay, I thought that could be the.
I thought that might have been the straw that stirred the drink there.
Yep.
Carter one hands it ahead. Nothing there. No reason. Underneath, laid up and true for Wilson, who's got 6 of the 9 in this half. Wade on the move. Bump and run. Wade's trapped. Tried to throw it off a Tiger. Couldn't do it. Down the lane. Wilson got fouled. Carter's going to get the call.
Play getting very sloppy.
Wilson's going to go to the line. He's got 11 of the 22.
Yeah, he's the one player, Jay, out there that looks like a varsity player to me.
Right.
The entire Warrensville squad. And obviously, to be honest, I mean, I didn't see anything down there at the freshman level.
You know what stuns me is that the young man who scored in the first half for the freshman, Witt, played 1 quarter of freshman and thus far has played 1 quarter of JV.
Yes.
Kind of wasting some developmental time at one level or the other.
Wilson
splits him.
Wilson is a junior. He is not a sophomore.
Daniels jump stops.
Okay, let's see. I'm watching the Warrensville coach, waiting for it.
Yeah. He's got the Bob Krasancic cup of
Yeah,
water.
he does. Calm him down.
3 ball on the way and true for Solomon McCray.
Funny, Jay. That was funny.
Reggie Wade dribbling in and out of trouble, splits a trap down the lane. Off to Addis, kicks out to Daniels for 3. Daniels front rims it, and back comes Warrensville. Didn't have his head up, or Robinson had somebody ahead of the outside. Swings it around. McCray, no. It's going to be off of Harrell and out of bounds.
Wow, he's still on the officials.
It's 45-26. If you're wondering why we're noticing that, it hasn't, you know, if it was 45-42, the officiating might have something to do. Now, we're going to get a foul here.
Team fouls.
Oh, no, I guess
the next one, we shoot the double bonus.
Warrensville got the ball on the turnover.
Right.
I guess it was off Wade's leg.
Lorain just 14 fouls.
Oh, Amerson again.
You're right.
Blanchard wanted to throw 3. He was a little bit late.
Emerson does jump out of the gym, Jay.
And
You're
that's,
right.
remember, his leg was hurt in the first half. Now they're...
Okay, he's back out on the floor.
Well, he's correct in that ball should be inbounded on the sideline where it was swatted out of play. They do have a play for the situation, a little lineup. Harrell with the ball, gets it over to Blanchard.
One pass and an individual move.
I don't say he doesn't want anything of Amerson. 3 ball, no. Blanchard goes and gets it. Daniels got a hand on it. Timeout, Warrensville with 1:52 to go. We'll keep it right here.
This is getting interesting.
That's because it's getting that interesting. We'll keep it here. I don't know what, is it a full or a 30?
I didn't think, did he have possession there to take the timeout? I didn't realize they had possession. What do you need here, Jay?
I do want to take a moment to let everybody know that the Lorain Sports Hall of Fame Steak Fry fundraiser is coming up on Sunday, March 8th from 4 to 7 at the Amherst Eagles, located at 1161 Milan Avenue in Amherst. Dinner's $25 per ticket, includes steak, baked potato, salad, roll, beverage, dessert, and $5 of the price goes toward a 50-50 raffle. A basket raffle will also be held. The athletic department, Brian Corey and Marnie, have tickets. And if you're interested, stop by the school and see Brian.
Good job, Jay.
45-26. Nothing exciting happened during the timeout. It'll be Warrensville's ball.
I was waiting for excitement there. It didn't happen.
Alan Wilson will inbound. Gets it down low.
Pushed.
Addis with the two-hand shove. McCray up in and scored. Nice finish with the left hand. You know, that's a play from the sideline out of bounds where normal defensive principles do you in like that because they clear everybody out and leave that post man one-on-one.
Yeah.
With no help.
Teams use that a lot when they've got a real big and a size advantage. Ooh, travel.
Jordan Daniels didn't come to a jump stop there. 45-28. 28 on a 15-point quarter after a scoreless third.
Well, we're not playing 5 juniors anymore.
Right. There's a long 3 ball, no. Rebound up, no. Amerson blocked another one. Addis into the corner to Carter. Carter ahead to Wade. Wade's going to be able to get to the hoop. Fights pressure and scores. Reggie Wade has had 11 points in
pretty slick getting that off.
11 in the fourth quarter, Bob.
Wow.
All the way to the hole, up Addis. Got another one.
You know, you mentioned Wade. If I could tell Wade one thing, he's dribbled into a couple traps,
right,
which have created problems. You can't dribble into a trap. You have to back your dribble off, stretch the defense.
Last year, he didn't have that at the freshman level. He was able to get away with it. The traps are a little bigger and a little stronger at this level.
Back dribble.
Wilson left hands it up and in. Yeah, you got to use that crab dribble to get out of trouble, which is exactly why you don't want to take it over the half-court strike. Second one, true. Wilson with 9 in the half, 14 in the game. Minute 13 to go, 47-30. 17-point fourth quarter.
Okay.
Wade got it to Carter in the middle. Back pressure, lost it for a minute. 18-footer, good. Rashad Carter with 5 now. Under a minute. Down the lane.
No call.
Glass and good.
Kissed it in.
Ryshawn Harrell for 3. 49-33. Wade. Amerson. And off of Addis and out of bounds.
The idea was good there. We have to do a better job when they trap of playing 2 offenders, is splitting that the defender. We're letting that off-the-ball defender guard too.
Well,
you got to get better spacing.
With this lineup, I think I'd want Wade to be the second pass rather than the first. Put a little bit of size against that trap. There's Amerson. Wade run off, backs it out. 25 seconds to go. Outside to Carter. Carter across to Amerson. Into the middle to Wade. Back to Amerson to Addis, and then back to Wade. Amerson, Addis, fires it across. Carter, 7 seconds. The Titans will dribble this one out. This one's going to end up 49-33. Warrensville wins the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
20-17. But the 19-0 third quarter did them in here. And real quick for Lorain, Javon Manning had 8, Wade had 11, 8 for Fairley, 2 for Jordan Daniels, 5 for Rashad Carter, 8 for Deion Smith-Belcher, 3 for Jake O'Lee, and 4 for Cam Thomas. Add it all up, 49-33, Titan win. So for Bob Schlenbaker and my buddy Bob Braskich, this is Jay Ferguson reminding everybody it is a great time to be a Titan.
This has been a production of Lorain City Schools TV 20 WLCS.